My name is Mark Zinke, and this is my ability project for HPER 350 Sport Ethics. I'm going to start off by defining commercialism. This is a process by which a new product or service is introduced into the general market. I'm going to be focusing on this in sports. This would be the aspect of sports enterprise that involves the sale, display, or use of sport or some aspect of sport so as to produce income. This type of stuff has been happening and dates back to 590 BC when the Greek athletes were awarded for Olympic victories, and it is very much currently still happening today. It does happen in youth sports, but my focus in this presentation is going to be on professional sports. I'm going to have a list of pros and cons, so first I will go through the pros. My first one is incentive. If players are getting paid more to perform better, they're obviously going to want to perform better and make more money. With that being said, they're also going to want to spend less time on the injury list because when they're on the injury list, they're not getting paid. So they will stay healthy and compete. The next one is fan base. The exposure on radio, TV, and social media and things like that is very good for loyal fans. Being able to watch your team and follow your team whenever you can is a great thing when you're a sports fan. Next is competitiveness. It kind of goes along with incentive, but I would say that players compete harder because they're all battling for sort of the same thing. One, a championship, yes, but also things like more money, sponsorships, endorsements, things like that. So when they're all going for things like that, they're going to compete against each other and try to be the best. The next one is commercialism can promote youth sports organizations. For example, here I have shown the NFL Play 60. This is a organization that promotes youth sports and youth participation and youth activity. So there's different things that can get kids involved through commercialization. Next is more attention to amateur sports. Like I've shown here, the Little League World Series is a big thing on ESPN, and that just has younger athletes performing at high levels very earlier in their career and getting them out there into the world, which I think is a positive thing. Next, we got some cons. First of all, the fan costs. Tickets are expensive, food and drinks at games are expensive, and trying to buy your team's apparel is very expensive. So I'm going to start by going through average ticket prices of each professional league. First of all, the NFL average ticket is $84. The NHL average ticket is $61. The NBA is $52, and the MLB is about $28. And now for food, everyone's favorite at sporting events, the hot dog. The NFL's average single hot dog is $4.84. MLB is $4.13. NBA is $4.50. NHL is $4.48. And next, another very important thing at sports games that everyone loves is beer. A single beer at an NFL event averages to be about $7.28. MLB beer averages about $6.10. NBA is $6.96, while NHL is $7.07. These were recorded between 2010 and 2014. And then the next con I have is player distractions. Players can be distracted by promoting businesses, promoting brands, endorsements, and playing for money. If they're playing for money and promotions instead of love of the game, it kind of takes away from the game itself. I'm not saying LeBron James is one of those athletes. I just have him on here because he is pretty much the king of endorsements. You can see all of his companies he is sponsored by in the back there. And I put him because out of all athletes in the U.S., he makes the most money off of endorsements. This past year, he made $42 million just by his endorsing his companies, not playing basketball. So some players can easily be distracted by all that. The next con I have is commercials during games. Super Bowl commercials are fine. Everyone loves them, but commercials during real games seem to get a little long and maybe too many during a game. It just shows baseball games used to take about 2 hours to watch, and now on TV you can spend about 3 or 4 hours watching a baseball game. Because of any time they have a break in the game, they go to commercials, and the inning breaks are getting longer. NFL, usually about an hour just to play the game, but when you watch it with all the breaks and commercial breaks, it's 3 or more hours. And basketball might be a little more extreme than the rest because it's only 48 minutes to play, but watching a game sometimes take up to over 3 hours. The next one I have is money overruling ethics. Some athletes that make all this money, they lose their morals. They might use their money for bad things like getting into drugs, gambling, buying guns. Even there's been people that have got paid to shave points or bribe refs, things like that. It happens with some players, not all, but it is very much so a con in this list. And then for my opinion, I'm not really sure what to pick here. I'm kind of between both sides, but as a fan, obviously I love watching my team, following my team, buying my favorite players' clothes, buying their shoes, etc. But obviously I do not like how expensive everything is and how you have to worry about how expensive a ticket is just to go see a game. So I'm about even on the pros and cons here. To end it, here are my resources that I used for the presentation. And that should do it. Thank you.